Have you ever wondered how a seemingly weaker force can stand its ground, or even prevail, against a technologically superior military power? History shows us that raw might does not always dictate the outcome of a conflict. The Viet Cong, in conjunction with the North Vietnamese Army, effectively employed a protracted conflict strategy to wear down the United States and its allies during the Vietnam War. This approach prioritized exhausting the enemy's political will and resources over achieving conventional battlefield victories, transforming military strength into a strategic liability for their opponents. This strategy was deeply rooted in the principles of people's war, a doctrine emphasizing political mobilization and the gradual erosion of enemy resolve. Since the Viet Cong could not realistically defeat the United States in large-scale conventional warfare, their aim was to prolong the conflict indefinitely. They sought to make the war so costly in terms of lives, money, and public support that the American populace and leadership would eventually choose to withdraw, achieving their objectives through strategic endurance rather than direct confrontation. To implement this, the Viet Cong relied heavily on guerrilla warfare tactics. They conducted frequent small-unit ambushes, planted booby traps, and executed swift hit-and-run attacks, avoiding direct engagements with larger American forces. They also skillfully blended with the civilian population, using their intimate knowledge of the local terrain and culture to their advantage. Furthermore, an extensive network of tunnels, like the famous Cu Kai tunnels, provided shelter, storage, and surprise attack routes, allowing them to disappear and reappear at will. Maintaining a resilient logistical network, notably parts of the Ho Chi Minh Trail, ensured a steady, though difficult, flow of supplies. This patient, long-term approach was not just about military tactics. It was a psychological and political masterstroke. The Viet Cong understood that the will to fight was a finite resource for a democratic nation engaged in a distant war. They effectively turned time into their most powerful weapon, leveraging every American casualty and every dollar spent to amplify anti-war sentiment back in the United States, thereby fueling internal divisions. Ultimately, the protracted conflict strategy demonstrated that sustained popular resistance and strategic patience can outweigh overwhelming firepower. It was a testament to the idea that victory in war is often defined not just on the battlefield, but within the hearts and minds of the opposing nation's people, showcasing how a determined, patient adversary can redefine the very nature of conflict.
If this history moves you, like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below.